Go ahead.
No, really, I insist. Here you go.
Why?
70% of all attacks come from behind.
So what if I attacked you from the front?
I could easily block any attack that you perform.
Okay then. Alright, thanks. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye. Yes.
Who is that?
Whitefield Missions. They just bought a huge stock from me.
Really? Well, Whitefield was a great preacher in the First Great Awakening. He was born in 1714 and he died in 1770. He went around from town to town preaching the gospel. Isn't this interesting? He was also a great American preacher in the... Hey, Dwight.
Michael, why are you wearing moon boots?
Guess what? I have flaws. What are they? I don't know. Sometimes I sing in the shower, do too much time volunteering. Occasionally I'll hit someone with a car. So sue me. I actually don't. But besides the point, I wore moon boots today because I felt people weren't respecting me enough.
Also because as your boss, I feel that you guys aren't looking up to me enough.
Okay. Well, anyway, at age 17, Whitfield became a student at Oxford University. But he had to leave because of poor health. Then he became a preacher in the Church of England. But later he got converted to Calvinism. After that, he went from Georgia to New England, preaching the gospel from town to town.
Okay then. I really cared about that. Thank you.
Well, I also know that
You guys should have a debate about it. That's a brilliant idea. We're going to have a debate tomorrow in the conference room between you and Dwight.
I really don't feel comfortable doing that, Michael.
I really don't care what you think. We're going to have a debate tomorrow.
But I really don't. I mean...
You know, I'm really sick of this. I'm serious. I don't want to hear any more of your half-Irish jokes.
Just because I'm half Irish doesn't mean that you can make racist comments about me all the time.
I don't care, you half-Irish pig.
Racist?
You're the one who's racist here. Get back to work. We're having a debate tomorrow in the conference room.
I just cannot wait for this debate tomorrow. I mean, I got this great source and everything, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay, you guys got me. It's Wikipedia.
I am not looking forward to this debate.
there is no food in here.
You know, Michael says that those participating in the debate should come in First Great Awakening attire.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you better have a good costume, because there's no way it's going to beat mine.
I will, and I'll see you tomorrow. May the best man win.
It is on. Oh.
Dwight, today's the day.
Did you talk to Jim about us dressing up for the debate?
No. If I'm going to see her in the spirit.
You need to talk to Jim right now.
Okay.
I don't find this funny. I mean, out of the way, spent $70. It's just stupid.
Question. Which bear is best?
That's a ridiculous question.
False. Black bear.
What? Two schools of thought there. It's debatable.
No, Bears eat beets. Bears beets Battlestar Galactica.
But Bears didn't. Wait, where are you going?
Dwight, Jim, let's go. The debate's starting.
Now, because it was Kevin's idea for the debate, he will pick between Jim and Dwight.
Jim.
Well, to begin, the First Great Awakening started in the 1730s. It was a revitalization of religious piety that swept throughout the colonies. It first began with a group of Presbyterians in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Reverend William Tennant and his family led the movement and began a seminary to help clergymen and to propel them to the revival.
I object to that.
Dwight, are we serious? Just
I object to that.
don't even sit down.
By 1743, Jonathan Edwards was leading many people to God through his sermons, such as Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. Several of these conversions touched people to go and be missionaries in the southern United States. This great revival touched the heart of George Whitefield.
I object to that as well.
Why do you guys? Why do you have to do this?
Because he's saying this thing's wrong.
Who worked with John and Charles Wesley throughout the Revolutionary War. They founded the Methodist Church. This caused a quick spread of Methodism throughout this war. Soon as the revival died out because of its disputes between the New Lights and the Old Lights, it officially ended in the 1770s. These lights were mainly about the doctrines of Universalism or Unitarianism. This caused Presbyterians in the Presbyterian Church to separate into two branches, the PCA and the PCUSA.
I have no idea what this has to do with you.
You should shut your mouth and sit back down. Thank you. Go on, Jim.
The awakening did have its positive times. There were many conversions of Native Americans. It helped found Princeton, Brown, Rutgers, and Dartmouth. It also encouraged democratic spirit in religion. This is the end of my debate.
Hey, Dwight, I guess you can go now.
Very good job, Jim. This revival wasn't just one revival, but it was several different places. Also, as you said, it was started by a William Tennant, but his son Gilbert Tennant actually led it. Also, the seminary that you mentioned, you could have also mentioned that it was called the Log College. Jim, you also failed to mention that Edwards gave a vivid, terrifying images of the human nature. It's just disgusting. That's how the human nature is. Just disgusting. And all we deserve is hell. You could also have mentioned that Whitefield was a minister of the Church of England and that he preached the normal Calvinist sermons, which in other words means we need God. Many other preachers went from town to town proclaiming ridicule on the local clergy. Oh, and one more thing. You could have mentioned that this inspired men of the Second Great Awakening like Charles Finney. Thank you. And that would be my speech.
This was a debate, Dwight. Not a ridicule gym time.
But I object to that.
Just don't. For that reason, I don't even know. Your costume this morning was terrible, by the way. Jim's a winner. Oh my God!
I was really nervous about the debate because Dwight's kind of a sore loser and I don't like confrontation.
I thought it was a really fair game. It was a really great debate. I did my research. Dwight probably would have won if he had taken some time to actually use his side of the debate. But sometimes it happens.
Let me describe this debate.
Jim had a good presentation. Dwight, and I'm saying this fairly. Dwight, he's a retard. Toast to Jim for his win on Dwight.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Good speech, Dwight.
Thanks. Oh, and by the way, brown bears eat beets too.
Okay then.
I don't even know. This is not, because this goes late and it doesn't zoom in. It zooms out once you start playing it.
You guys, we can like edit.
I could just hold it. Just do
We
that.
don't need to.
Guess what? I have flaws too.
I cannot wait for this debate today. Hey,
I am not looking forward to this debate today.
There is no food here.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, we're filming.
There is no food in here.
You know, Michael just told me that those participating in the debate dressed as the attire of the first grade awakening.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then. You better have a good costume, because there's no way it's gonna beat mine.
I will. See you tomorrow. Best man win.
It is on.
I think I might have messed that up.
Sorry, I Bad boy.
Josh, you gotta move. Okay. Okay, I got that. It's gonna be blooper.
We did only Josh. Screw you.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Hey,
Okay, filming in 3, 2,
stop it.
1.
I did. Say that.
I will. Okay. Oh no, it's still recording.